Good morning, sir, and welcome to another day of the video diary. And how are you in this fine morning? And yes, it's a pretty dark morning. Alright then. So, what has gone on today? Today has been an excellent day, and I'm relatively annoyed at myself for not showing you, but then relatively also not. I had a brilliant day. I woke up relatively early, gave myself about 3 hours before I had to do stuff. Woke up, cleaned my room. I always like cleaning my room after I've just done my working weekend. I like having finished work in, clean. Like tonight I'm going to sleep like a baby because I know I don't have work for a week and it's going to be great. So I had a little bit of clean, had a little bit of spruce around. That was nice and fun and brilliant. And then I went to get the car from outside, got the dog, and then went to a park, a great big National Trust park thing called Clumber Park, and it was where we are here, and it's great, it's massive, and hopped in the car using my brand new shiny phone as the sat nav because our actual sat nav is terrible, and it actually did a really good job. Even though it pronounces roads and stuff really strange, it did an amazing job to say it's a phone, and its battery wasn't bad. After there and back, which is about an hour 45 minutes each way. I didn't actually time it, but according to the maps it said it would take 45 minutes. 45 minutes each way, GPS. By the time I'd got home I had 15% charge, which is pretty good. It's pretty good going to say how much I was using it. And then when I was there it was like dipping in and out of signal, which drains it more, etc. So yeah, we got there and then we just went for a wander, we did. We took Sid, who's out there now, and we wandered around the lake. We went to the lake first. And I took Sid's frisbee because Sid loves his frisbee. If you ever say, "Do you want to go for a walk?" he will get his frisbee every single time. And he's now excited because I've just said frisbee several times. So he'll go out and he'll get his F word. And so we went and took it with us. And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's a genius idea. We'll take it." I thought, because I've been there before and I remember it being very fieldy, like loads of big fields you can throw the F word in. And when you're there, you can just throw them. But then we got there and I swear it's like a different area that we've never been in. You know how it's like, it's so big that like, random alarm, it's so big that there's like the car alarm, there's like the foresty bits, and then we probably never even touched the bit that I cycled through. It's that size. So we went around and I thought, oh yeah, we'll take his frisbee, it'll be big fields, we'll be able to just throw it a couple of times because it's going to be a long day, we don't want to kill him. Get there, go straight into the lake. Oh no. Okay, this is the first bit then. I'm going to tell you about the day. It's probably going to be a long video and it's probably going to be boring because it's just me telling you. I should have shown you, I know. It was really funny. I wanted to show you, but I'll explain later. There's this first bit and it's kind of like a pond, but it kind of has like a building that looks out onto it. It had a name, but I forgot what its name was. It's like you could go down, it had like its story and stuff. And Sid sees the pond, and he's a dog, and it's water. He goes, poof, bounds straight in, just doesn't even think about it. He's got his frisbee in his mouth, swimming around, having a great fun time. Right, he then turns around, looks at me, realises that I'm up about, what is it, out of the water? It's about the size of this drawer, out of the water, this step. Realises that I'm at the top of this step, and this is the end of the water here. It's probably a bit bigger than that. It's probably about a foot or two. Probably about 2 foot maybe. I think. Not quite a metre. Is that about right? Yeah, it wasn't quite a metre, but it was probably about 2 foot. So he's looking, he looked up, like, looked at me, realised I was a bit taller, looked at the step, and then looked at me and like, oh no. So, paddled his way back to me, like put his feet up on the side, tried to lift himself up, realised he couldn't, looked down, looked up at me and just, his eyes just said, "I'm gonna die, aren't I?" It was so cute, and he looked so upset with the fact that he just killed himself. He was just in the thing and he was gonna die, but obviously he was fine. I managed to direct him to the side where there wasn't a step, and then he was able to like climb everything, come under a fence and stuff to get back to us. But that was relatively scary, but he kept his frisbee during that one. And the next one, he's now cautious because he's just jumped in and nearly died in his eyes. So we get around the corner to the actual river bit, like the big lake. He goes really softly up to this thing, like drops his frisbee on the floor so we can look and suspect the lake to see if it's safe. Looks down, no, good, bounds out, has like a little swim, whatever dog's doing, freaking water, then comes back, looks for his frisbee. You can blatantly tell the frisbee's there. It's red. It's underwater, it's right there. He's looking directly at it, but he can't, he's like, where, what? So he's looking directly at this frisbee, and like to the point where he'll go up to it and he'll touch it. He'll stand on it and it won't notice because he's stupid. So I had to go, and I was like, right, well we can't leave this frisbee, it's his favourite toy. So I went to go get a stick. I go and pick up a stick, a nice big stick that I can like poke it with and lift it out with. Sid, upon me seeing me with the stick, forgets all about the frisbee and just goes for me. He's like, oh yeah, stick. And he's wet through. He's just bounding around all over me. And I wish moments like this I did vlog, actually, because it would have been really funny to vlog, wouldn't it? Lovely. And then he's just bounding all over me, like all over. Just getting everything wet, and it was horrible. I was like, don't touch me, you Trump. But he was, man. Brilliant. You have a low battery. What's the plan, Stan? I don't know. Okay then, I'm gonna have to burn through this. Good job I didn't vlog earlier then. Yeah, so he's like bounding around me, getting me all wet and everything. And it was horrible. In fact, I can use my phone if the battery dies. Yeah, we'll try that. Bounding all over me like a madman, just trying to get this stick off me. So I snap the stick in half, throw half of the stick in, poke it out, get the frisbee, and at this point I'm fuming. I'm relatively muddy, I'm all wet. He's a pain in the neck because he got me wet and stuff. So I took him off to go. I got the little stick, got the frisbee, and we're like, right, we'll go back to the car. Threw his frisbee in the car. Like after it was a good like 20-minute walk away. Walked to the car, bang in the thing, poof, shut the door, like, you're not having your frisbee, and then we walked off. He completely forgot about his frisbee after that. It was fine. So then we was walking around the lake, and it was a massive lake. It was huge. Oh god, even my phone battery's low. This vlog is destined to go wrong. I'll use my big camera, I think, if this dies, or a mixture of everything. But yeah, we wander around this lake, and it's a massive lake, and we went around and we was talking about everything. We was talking about like results day and just like everything we talk about. We have, like Lovely said, we've got like 4 different types of conversations. We have like the conversation we have when we're sat down having like a picnic. We have it when we're like at each other's houses, like lying down playing Xbox and stuff. We have it when we're walking around, and we have a driving one. And it's so true. We have, it's just amazing how we can just talk for so much, because she's like my best friend as well, and we'll talk forever and ever and ever and ever and ever in a day, and there's never any awkward silences. And if there is a silence, it's not awkward, it's like a really happy one. It's like a nice content silence, if that makes sense. Even my laptop battery's dying. I'm gonna have to put it upstairs because it's rendering. So yeah, there was that, and I've gotten rid of that. I've kept my phone and my other cameras leave the room just in case. Well prepared on this channel. So we then just wandered around. We found a nice little place to picnic. We was there for a very long time, so we found a nice little place to sit down on the bench and just like have a little penguin break, penguins. And then we went a bit further, set up like a picnic blanket that Lovely put in her cool little rucksack. Bless. I'm so annoyed that I didn't take, no. Okay, sat down, not pumpkins, been playing Minecraft long, with a little picnic blanket, and like just camped out, and it was great in the sun, and it was really hot. And it was like the level where if it was a little bit hotter I would be in a really bad mood. But I was with Lovely, and I hadn't seen Lovely for a week, and it was incredible. We was talking about loads of stuff, and it was just bonding, just catching up. I've had a brilliant day, if you can't tell. We talked about our scrapbook we're gonna get, and we couldn't decide which one to get. There was like a couple of things, like photos and things that we really like. Like there's a quote that Lovely saw that's really good, and it's something like, love is friendship set on fire, or something, and we're gonna have that on the inside of our thingy, the scrapbook. And then we're going to fill the scrapbook with pages and pages and pages of memories, which is what we're going to do. And then we're going to have one copy, and then when we go to university, one of us looks after it and then takes it to the other person's place or house or whatever, hall in the university, and then we swap, and then we add more at that weekend, blah blah blah. That's the plan, Stan. And then to the extent where she came home and then she like sent me a link to one, we're like, right, we'll have that one then, bang, sorted, buy it, or get started when later on in the week, well, in a couple of weeks time actually. Got a lot to tell you today, you know. So yeah, we explored around, did that, more exploring. Technically there's not much fun. Okay, we'll brush up on that then. I was going to take videos, and I was going to vlog, and that's the same thing. I was going to vlog, and I was going to take photos. I took my main camera to take photos, and took you to vlog. And I would have done if I hadn't not seen Lovely recently. Does that make sense? Because I hadn't seen her for an entire week, I wanted her like all to myself. I know it's selfish, deal with it. At the end of the day, you're a camera. So I didn't want, like, I've got all these memories from today that were just like really nice, like, really funny things with like Sid and stuff that we can share and things. And the memories might not have been the same if I'd have just gone, oh, let's take out the camera and film it. Because it never is the same, you know, living life through a camera lens and stuff. It's not quite as same as just experiencing it. As much as there are bits that I wish I had filmed, or things that I wish I'd taken photos of, like her in a cool little rucksack, and then, I don't know, me, something. There's things like that that I wish I'd taken a photo of, and if I was doing Project 365, I probably would have. But I'm not yet, I'm doing that day 385, right? Yeah. So, yes, I wish I had taken a couple of photos just so I could get something to actually remember the day by, like photos and videos, and we could put it in the scrapbook and things. Obviously not the videos, it's not magic. But I didn't, and I'm also not sad that I didn't, because we managed to live it more. So after all that, we went to the cafe and had lemonade. And we was talking about university and jobs and money and stuff, which is always good conversations. And then this lovely, lovely fly came around and started bugging us, and then we had a bit of a domestic. We love our domestics. They're obviously good. They're only like a quick like snap, like oh, angry, and then back to normal again, like it never happened. It's incredible. I don't think we'd be the same without our domestics. They're always good in relationships to have a little bit of a falling out and then make up after, which is always nice, isn't it? Because the fly is annoying, isn't it, Sydney? But yeah, that was funny. And then we came home and I drove Lovely to Lovely's house, and then that was it. Sad end of the day. But that took up like all of the day from 11 till 5 we was out. I got back to at 5:30. So it was a very long portion of the day not to vlog. And stretch. And I kind of wish I did, and I kind of wish I didn't. Glad that I didn't. Because it would have ruined it, I think. If I'd have done it like next week when I've already seen Lovely for a week, then I can imagine that I probably would have. Because I think we're now at the stage where we can, Lovely. Hey, if you're watching. But yeah, so that's my reasoning about that. So I got back here, then what did I do? What did I do? I had some dinner, and then I got accosted into helping Mother and Father book their holiday. And they've got an iPad. They could have happily done it themselves, but I was accosted for about 3 hours straight. I've sat in here with my laptop like, right, okay, do you want this? And then they're getting angry at me because whatever's on their iPod isn't matching what I've got on my screen, even though everything, all the details are the exact same, it's just a different price for no reason whatsoever. But they have finally booked a holiday, and on the 31st of this month, I am driving them to Manchester Airport, and I get the house to myself and the car completely to myself for 2 whole weeks. I cannot wait. Lovely's going to move in. It's going to be incredible. Oh man, I'm going to be able to go shopping by myself. It's going to be like a crash course of how to survive in university. Oh, I can't wait. It's almost as exciting as my own holiday. That's how excited I am. I want to have like a small party gathering thing where people will bring like just a couple of drinks, and then we'll sit in the living room and just sip wine, I'll sip wine, and then talk and watch TV and stuff. I think that would be brilliant. John did it a while ago, and it was really good fun, just like a small group, like a small gathering as opposed to a party. And then Lovely's going to move in, we're going to play a load of Portal, we're going to do a lot of scrapbook, we're going to do the scrapbook majority then, and stuff. And yeah, so that took a while, and then after that I got an email through from Dell. Dell are going to be sending my computer on the Monday of next week. Today's Tuesday, so in 6 days time I will have on my beastly computer. And then basically we sat and played Minecraft and with Tom, and I didn't vlog to you until now when my batteries are all dying, and I'm risking it by talking to you for longer and longer and longer because part of me wants to use my phone, but the other part of me doesn't. So I'm going to say goodbye to you now. What's going on tomorrow? As far as I know, nothing. Wednesday is like my day. I think I'm walking shopping with Sean. I think. I'm not sure though. Yeah, tomorrow's kind of like I'm not seeing Lovely, and it's the day before we get our results and stuff. So yeah, it's a bit terrifying, but yeah, forget about that. So I'm not sure what we're going to do. Hopefully we'll do something fun. I'll try and vlog it so that you don't get another video like this. I apologise, but I also don't. It's like it's a quantum apology. Thanks for watching me drivel on and stuff. I'll catch you later.